Our first story tonight is about the India-Canada relationship, one that has seen several ups and downs in recent years. But what's happening now may cause lasting damage. A major controversy has erupted. There was a parade in Ontario. It featured a float. It apparently celebrated the assassination of a former Indian Prime Minister. New Delhi has reacted sharply. What about Canada? There was a statement of condemnation, but it might not be enough considering the indifference of the Trudeau administration towards Indian sensitivities. There are little signs of any change there. Instead, Ottawa seems to be hardening its position. Recently, Canada's National Security Advisor levied a serious charge. She says India is a source of foreign interference in Canada. Seems like both sides are on a collision course. Let's get you the latest. The current source of tensions are these pictures. They are from Brampton in Ontario. This is a Canadian city. A sizable Indian population lives there. But it seems separatists are getting a free run. What happened? This week, there was a parade in Brampton. It featured this tableau. There's a statue of India's former Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi. In a blood-stained white sari, in front of the statue, there are turban-clad men. They are pointing their guns at Gandhi's statue. There's a poster too. It says, "Revenge." I'm sure some of you have figured this out by now. This tableau is a recreation of Gandhi's assassination. Indira Gandhi was India's Prime Minister, first from 1966 to 1977, then again from 1980 till her death in 1984. She was assassinated by her Sikh bodyguards. The 1980s was a tense period. It witnessed the height of the Khalistan movement, a separatist movement to demand a separate homeland for the Sikhs. There were violent clashes. The Golden Temple in the Indian state of Punjab was stormed. This is one of the most significant shrines for Sikhs. Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale, the leader of the Khalistan movement, took refuge in the complex with his supporters. Security forces stormed the temple to clear them out. Yes, I'm talking about Operation Blue Star. Indira Gandhi had authorized it. She was assassinated for giving those orders. Her bodyguards, the assailants, said they took revenge for Operation Blue Star. And that's the scene depicted here. Reports say pro-Khalistanis were behind this float. It was part of a 5-kilometer-long parade. There's no justification for it. It glorifies violence. India's External Affairs Minister issued a strong-worded statement today.
Frankly, to us, we are at a loss to understand, other than the requirements of vote bank politics, why anybody would do this. I think there is a larger underlying issue about the space which is given to separatists, to extremists, to people who advocate violence. And I think it's not good for the relationship, and I think it's not good for Canada.
Politicians across party lines have condemned this. They have called it appalling and despicable. Canada's top diplomat in New Delhi spoke out too. He said there is no place in Canada for hate. But like Minister Jaishankar said, this is not a one-off case. Such incidents keep happening and their frequency has only increased under the Trudeau administration. Will things change after these events? A recent statement doesn't inspire confidence. It was made by Jodie Thomas. She is Canada's National Security Advisor. She has said India is among top sources of foreign interference in Canada. Listen to this. She says, when I talk about foreign interference and economic security, I'm now talking about a number of state actors and non-state proxies. This includes Russia, Iran, India. Thomas didn't say what bothers her, but it is unlikely that the issue of separatism and Khalistan doesn't figure in these conversations. There's another friction point: Indian students in Canada. Reports say Canada has some concerns about this. About what? Study permits and slow action by Canadian authorities to grant them. Ottawa believes this might open doors for interference. A controversy on the same issue is playing out right now. This is about 700 Indian students in Canada. Most of them are from the Indian state of Punjab. They are facing deportation. They had received offers of admission from Canadian institutions. It turns out these letters were fake. Minister Jaishankar was asked about this today. He said the Canadian system is fair and they have to find a solution to the problem. Remains to be seen where this will go, but the friction points in this relationship are clearly visible now.